those decisive smokes from Might Break that turns the site into a choke point. And off of that, even a hawk being lit up. He's like, Zeta sending a couple of something, continue to push up, trying to cut off a rotation. For him, but when he hears these footsteps, he's going to crash. You're unfortunately stuck cold and alone.
You know that they're there, and something's ready for it, he knows.
So Paper X fully gains control now, spots out the hit. Something looking for more shots. As almost every single, pretty much every single player is coming from heaven right now. That's the third and the fourth. But we are changing things up a little bit right here.
Okay, so personally, I'm actually on board with these changes. So for those who missed it before, they did have the Silva still in there, not the Fade, and now we have the KO, so we finally do have some flashes to go with it. And this leans a bit heavier into creating more 50-50 fights, creating better fights for the Clove, for the Jet. Just wants to make sure that he keeps distance. And Heaven is completely covered for last, but he gets taken out by the Ghost. The Outlaw now not landing either shot. Zeta, Uran needs to hang on, but he's been taken out, the site completely given over. And now it's a 3v4 retake, never mind, take that back. A 1v2.
Forsaken has the Bulldog too, he just got the spike planted. And never mind that, it's gonna be something who trains the Sheriff through the glass and found that instant shot onto where it's Laz. Of all people, he wasn't able to fight back whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, Laz was just trying to hold on to the connection onto Heaven, but obviously it was a bit of a short range. The angle not perfect for him. If it goes,
has a shorty, and if he plays the position right, he might just be able to eliminate one player once and for all. But something, dives right into market, clears it out fully, and here we go, back to the A site.
I mean, the Dest wanted crazy, we're getting crazy. The thing is it's a very logical rotation, and something's just gonna find all the shots, obviously at long range.
What?
Total advantage for him, but what I love as I presume Paper X will take control of that A site, is that they go for B, they instantly see that there is a setup here because they tag more than one person. They tag the Killjoy as well, so Killjoy you still set up.
It's just so wild and funny that something just dives into market. What if someone was inside that smoke and he just goes in for it?
You think Paper X ever cares about someone being in the smoke? He'll just die. Use that suppression, allowing something to dig deep into mid. No backup though. Doesn't need it.
Not at all. Hidoran trying to stay around, trying to go for the trade, but ultimately shut down right now. And the rest of Paper X continuing to borrow through into where it's A short. They managed to find all of it. Uran's fragment, though, will be able to catch Jing. Now on to Depp. He's already arrived on the crime scene, but Mind Freak has different ideas, instantly knows.
So much misinformation from the Prowlers. And something, he's ready for one, but he knows that there was a drop earlier. He finds the other, and Mind Freak's there for the quick trade all the way out of A main. And this is the type of control Paper X has been looking for. All this information on B, over by mid, and they push out from the other side to narrow it down. But Laz
trying to bang them up as they head on through. Fragment just to keep him inside off the other angle. Isolates out Sugar Zero, but Last still sharp on it. Nails the first, but as soon as the double P comes out, Paper X.
Swift map choice of Ascend. They find Mind Freak and Depth's clean with it. Instant response from Divide, but the crossfire, the pop flash, it's there. There's the Hunter's Fury. Divide can't get out of it. Something, he will just selfishly fly away. It's a 4v3, and so Zeta Division will go for the plant. Still evened up at 3v3 during it. Now back to 4. On that firepower, Huron gets 2 of the spray down on the door. And it's going to be Sugar Zero taking down Forsaken as Zeta Division lead this series 1-0.
Lotus.
Please, chamber.
Nope. And it's going to be Depp here on the raise, but Jing on the Neon once more. So third outing on Neon, I think, in his career.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Something to that effect.
I lost
Second.
track already.
I think it's his third time he's ever played it in any capacity on stage.
Yeah.
4v5 for his team. So now going in with that full force retake, all the utilities being sent into the site. Paranoia doesn't quite fully connect though, but Jing, unfortunately with his V-Cap, doesn't quite fight all too much either. The shots fired back from Something and Divide to each of their own, and that's going to be down to the last one, last perch top on top. An easy shot for Something to pick up that pistol for Paper Rex. So Paper Rex fully gains control, now spots out the hit. Something looking for more shots as almost every single, pretty much every single player is coming from heaven right now. That's the third and the fourth. Why not? 2 more for the Blade Storm.
Back in time to flood the site, but even that, a little bit too late. Something's already ready and prepared. It's always so quick on the trigger. I mean, some of the best reaction times we have here at Pacific. They can win this one, the snowball begins. Paper Rex is going to go on with the one-way, trying to create that 1v1, but Huron's quick on that peak. Swings out for the kill. This gives an opening. Jing will stabilize, and he's still holding on to elbow. Once again, that choke point. It's a high-up haunt that slows down Zeta Division's retake. The smoke's still up, allows Forsaken to dance back and forth, and that's just Divide getting all the kills. And Jing hops on forward for the last one.
He heard those footsteps, took the initiative to take that fight against Something, but like you mentioned before, it's the same setup. It's those decisive smokes from Mind Freak that turns the site into a choke point. And off of that, even with the haunt being sent up, he's like, oh.
Yeah, that last one. Not much they can do on this one. They'll try to fill the site. They're trying to hold on to it this time around, but it's Sheriff. Huron does land the shot. Device still follows through. It's a full commitment from Paper Rex. And it's just too fast. I mean, Zeta, they just cannot wake up in time. They have no idea what's hitting them from all sides of this site.
Mark our way around it. The timing for Depth to push up front, though, will be crucial. Paranoia sent through now. Jing with the overdrive, laser beams down Huron, and slides in towards Tree. All 3 stacked up inside this one spot. The paint shells might be huge as Jing continues to slide back out, catches on to Depth. Now the haunt catches on to Laz. No shots found, but Mind Freak makes it a trade. And now it's all going to be down to Laz as Device swings out.
Perfect it, but this time, wrap around. Depth not quite there. Laz has been spotted. He wants to pick up the weapon. He does. Mando recovered. Paper Rex, they'll take this opportunity to expand even more control. They don't want to get caught in trouble. They don't want to be stuck, which Something currently finds himself in that situation. Huron realizes it's a push back out.
Back into the A site. Something just marks the angle, gets the first shot now. Onto its Huron. The trail's revealing everything. The right clicks will be able to get him down. And all that's going to be left is Sugar Zero.
We'll see. I don't think he's going to get past this one, though. Forsaken picks that up. Already had the no command.
Very much looking to make use of their own in this round now. Being able to buy up. But ultimately also just Paper Rex being aware to check their backs. Clear out the A site. Mind Freak must have heard maybe something, maybe the snake bite towards the back of Rubble. Zeta sending a couple of squads, but Something continuing to push up front to cut off the rotations. That's Huron down.
Cross from Something to adjust on that spray. Gets the second kill. Depth, he's good for 1, but it's too many members to buy another one to his name. Mind Freak 2 more as well. And Paper Rex is just barreling through as well.
Yeah. Why not? I mean,
I've outed myself for not buying the new skin. Oh no. Riot's gonna be mad.
Why did you not buy it?
Making a trap play, a full send. Depth gonna be fishing for information. He should have that showstopper ready. Oh, he gets picked off! Holy! What? What is that? Inhuman reactions. Just a snap and a drag back down, and Jake now slides right under Huron's nose. Zeta Division's just falling apart.
Oh my god.
Completely dismantled. I mean, mental boomed for sure. This is where you use that phrase.
Well, at least Sugar Zero able to find 1 frag in the round, now going into clear, but shoulders already being spotted thanks to the angles being held by Forsaken. Opportunity to use them yet. They were trying to set up for it. Look at this. He wanted to use the boom pot.
I mean, what is that? Gets it on the second bullet as well on the spray. From from the shadows here. 50 seconds still on the clock, which means Paper X can still rotate, and they do. Fragment over into Waterfall. B held onto, and Jing still winning fights and bounty. He'll even slide in for another one. That accuracy coming in handy. The buffs working for Jing, as now they will just completely corral Zeta Division, and Paper X will get 11. Mindfreak, though, knows that it was just a fake over by Rumble, so he can try to stick onto her, but he has been seized, and that means Dep's going all the way around. Here, Runga for one, but Mindfreak and Forsaken still good for a Dep, just can't find the clear shot. He wanted to get more than one, but now he's been exposed to bounce out with the blast pack. Not gonna land on his feet. See Forsaken on the classic, Mindfreak on the Sheriff as well. There's the paranoia to push out. Divide capitalizes on it. He's trying to chase through. He knows there was one more. He finds it. And the coverage is not quite there. But Huron Divide on for the ace. Looking for the last one. Huron, not much of a choice. Otherwise, it's going to be the last round no matter what. He has to go for the challenge. Can he win it? Divide and Jing doubled up. And Divide will get the ace to wrap up Lotus and take us to a third map on Sunset.
We had a couple of aces on this map, but what a way to close it out. An ace of all things.
Because Paper X sometimes they're not hitting some of the shots that you expect them to hit. Aside from kind of like Divide and something on Lotus, they were the ones who were really holding things down.
But you know what? Divide on Sunset, Divide on Sage is the most divine thing I ever see happen in BCC Pacific. I absolutely love it. I hope I see more crazy Divide stuff, more Op Sage, more, I don't know what else. What have we not seen come out of Divide yet? Let's go over to our casters for the final game of today. Quack and Chobra, please take it away.
Thrash online for Laz. He wants to get as much distance on it as fast as possible. But there is the aftershock. Is anyone going to warn him about it? No, it's too late. No one's watching out for him. And Laz falls through. Sure, the Thrash gains some ground.
Just to prevent Paper X from checking even further. But here comes Jing with a bit of a flank. Huron is repositioned, but still a crit hits up duel. That's another player down. It's going to be down to the fault line, though, and Forsaken just continues to push through. Sugar Zero able to trade down onto one, but then here comes something.
We'll have any inkling to this. He's actually going to, Dep's going to get over the Sage wall. Did Divide hear this? I don't think he did. He's somewhat wary of it, but misses the timing. Dep looking for it. Divide susses it out. I mean, he is the glue for Paper X.
In, and Mindfreak is very, very aware.
Saw him.
Jiggles out, though. And it's going to be Sugar Zero who spots out Mindfreak instead. Good little tap, but it's going to be Sugar Zero with the kill. Now the From the Shadows available. Rotations all the way over onto the A site. But you are right, he is alone. 10 seconds, and that seals the round of 5. Tucked into this corner as well. He's got quite a bit of utility, but not quite wanting to send it through. The aftershock just buys a bit of time and space for him, but once he hears these footsteps, it's going to be the double kill. Two quick taps, and now the Thrash. Huron, unfortunately, stuck hold and alone. The rest of the team on the site. Something still looking for those hits, but Sugar Zero, a quick double. Mindfreak for the trade. Sugar Zero still alive, but 10 seconds left. He has to pick up the spike, but on the crossing, Divide.
I mean, Dep was still clearing for it, but not the entire team. They were still too concerned. This was really just formalities from Dep. And then something's just so quick on the trigger that there's no reaction from his teammates. Needs to do a little bit more to control Paper X's movement around the map. Dep trying to go in fast. That's the answer for now, but he gets taken down. I mean, Dep consistently too many steps far ahead of his teammates. And Mindfreak now just in the shooting gallery. Sugar Zero and Huron separated here on the site.
And trying to find their own precise shots, but look at this. Paper X, after getting their kills, tucked away behind the generator. Forsaken swings out. It's going to be Sugar Zero finding the trade. Something up from behind. It's not something that Sugar Zero expects.
Out of position right now. Paper X just going for it. Jing. This is where he had that ace, and he's good for 2, but he does get shut down from Dep.
Now back into it. It's going to be the Boombot Divide, spotted out by Huron at the bottom of mid. The rest of Paper X trying to stabilize. They shut down the door. Mindfreak marking the spike, though. Neural Theft spent, and it's going to be Forsaken with the Rolling Thunder just to give Mindfreak a bit more cover. Sugar Zero just being able to recover as well.
Trying to reclear Tylus. No, Zeta. They're going to fight this. They're going to try to fight this. They know that Paper X will want to clear it. It's a good read.
Still thinking about
Heard the weapon
making
swap.
Footsteps. All right, there it is.
You know that they're there, and something's ready for it. He knows that it's going to be one member swinging first after he hears the weapon swap. One step ahead, even in those situations. And this, it's always so fast. I mean, the paranoia was so good as well. Somewhat cleared market with that cam, so they were feeling pretty confident about this pinch, and now it's just a spray down. The wingman goes out as well. Depp is holding close. He has an opportunity, but he gets taken down by something. Huron now already on the spike, but they can barely see it right around that cyber cage. They know exactly where the defuser has to be, and they all fall like flies. The wingman sent down. He's gone even one step forward. Forsaken's wary of it, but he's still a little too concerned. The smoke just trying to fake it out, but Forsaken starts going for the flank as well. The Thrash now catches on to something. Depp goes in for the kill. They hear Forsaken. They're trying to wrap around. Depp gets a second kill. And now only 2 members left. Sugar Zero finds him. They're stuck here on B main. Can Zeta go for the defuse? It's a lineup from Jing and Divai. And Divai will wrap it up to get match point.
Jing, he manages to hold down the spike just when you think Zeta might be able to turn things around. Just when Zeta finds the numbers that they needed in this retake, the post plants on this B site.
Thrash to clear out elbow, and now positioned for the Rolling Thunder to really push them away. The paranoia used to slow them down. The showstopper to regain control of the site. HyperX trying to spread out, and the positioning's good. It's only a 1-for-1 trade. They will continue the push. They know that the site has been emptied other than the Rays, thanks to the Rolling Thunder. Slow orb used.
Wow.
And Zeta Division. This may very well be the last round that they get to play in VCT 2024. Doing everything they can to fight back, but Divai will not have mercy as he shuts down the hopes and dreams. And Huron with one single sheriff. He's had so many wonderful moments today, but there will be no fairy tale this year as PaperX will shut down the match, winning 2-1.
Zeta Division, they fought tooth and nail to get this far, pushing us into a third map. Their ascent was fantastic. They looked a lot more decisive. They did not give up on Lotus, but down on towards Sunset. PaperX came back in true form. Divai back up on top. He had the walls, he had the operator, and he did it all when they needed him the most.
And of course, PaperX solidifying their position, going to champion Seoul. Worst case, they will still have the points lead above Gen G, and they will be able to secure a spot as that 4th seed. But of course, they're still gunning for the top 3, trying to make it all the way, trying to take away the VCT Pacific title once again from every other team. But they have been challenged by a couple of these teams in the last couple matches. Still things to work on if they want to perfect their run through the playoffs.
Definitely things to workshop. I mean, we saw the new compositions that they're showing now, the neon, the clove, and they're definitely still trying to cook things up.